Okay, this is just gonna be a basic review of the modern Eidolon loadout and some just basic tech. So, look at our loadout right here. It's got my good old Eidolon config. First off, I use Diriga. It really doesn't matter what companion you use. You can use whatever mods you want. I recommend using anti-gravity array though because free jump, pretty easy. For your weapon, just make sure you have, I don't have it on this build, whatever. Just have vigilante mods on here, so you get the free set bonus. But yeah, I accidentally changed it. But yeah, make sure you have vigilante mods. Next, the Rubico. Rubico Prime is probably the best weapon for this. Zenith also works, but it's pretty hard to get one shots with Zenith, and it's more of a spam weapon, but it's still pretty good. You're just gonna build for a whole lot of crit and a whole lot of crit damage, and that's about it. Make sure you at least have ready to reload on here so you can get some radiation damage. And the charge chamber mod. I have prime chamber. You probably won't be able to get this since this is like 300 plat. You can use primary plated rounds if you want. You don't have to. You can use really any arcane. But I use this because it's the easiest one to trigger. Now, Skytoid is like probably one of the best weapons you could use here. Now, I have a little bit of a crit build on here because it actually does quite a bit of damage. I'll show how much damage it does in a bit, but yeah, we just use this to pull in Bombalist so it's easier to charge our lures. Next we have Kratos or Inadem. This is just for the free sprint speed and parkour velocity. You can also use Inadem, as I'll show right here, as it gives you, where is it? I don't think I have it active right now. 30% spin speed, whereas Kratos gives you a 20%. But I just prefer Kratos. Then on your melee weapon, make sure you have a bunch of attack speed. Dispatch Overdrive is probably recommended, you don't have to use it. And then Shattering Impact. Next, for our Materite Bow, we're going to use Amp Crit Chance, Amp Multi-Shot, Damage to Amps, and next Amp Attack 3x damage. Then we're going to use the Amp Fire Rate and Ammo Efficiency. Now for our Arcanes, we're going to be using Magus Melt for heat damage, Emergence Renewed for energy. You can use whatever one you want, but I recommend Emergence Renewed. Eternal Onslaught and Eternal Eradicate are probably the best ones you want to get. You can use other ones. These are probably the best ones though. Next, make sure you're using Materite and make sure you have your focus tree maxed out. Mostly you want to have your, where is it? Your ability maxed out, which is your Void Strike, this one. You need this one maxed out. Now I already have all my waybounds, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. Next on your Parazon, you want to make sure you at least have runtime. You don't need it, but it is pretty good. Next, we're going to go to my Volt build. Oh, I just went out. Do our Volt build. Okay, so Prime Sure-Footed is not necessary. You can use just Power Drift or really whatever Exilus you want. I was using Power Drift beforehand, but then I decided, let me put on Prime Sure-Footed because I was tired of getting knocked down. Arcane Aegis is recommended so you don't die that much, and so is Arcane Nullifier. Arcane Nullifier is pretty much necessary because unless you want to just get rid of all your energy 24/7, you need Arcane Nullifier. You can use whatever mods you really want, but Vigorous Swamp and Adaptation are probably the two best ones you can do here. But mostly want to build for a bunch of strength and a bunch of duration. That's about it. So, yeah, that's about it. So I will show you my damage on my Skytoid. Won't really be a good comparison, but still really. And yeah. So there's one piece of tech I've seen people not use as it should be used. So when you fire, you can hold fire. As you can see, I just shot a shot. So if I were to aim at one of these enemies, it's not holding, aim at one of them, we'll hit them. But I need to be a little bit closer because, unfortunately, I think this one's an Eidolon. As you can see, I did hit him there, and now this does shoot the shot while you're, it will zoom in as you're shooting the shot, so it's like you're aiming in. If I were to just shoot, it wouldn't zoom in. Basically, all the inputs you do here are going to be done within warframe. So if I'm holding aim in, and I switch my warframe, warframe's going to aim in for just like half a second. And this will also always trigger visual swap, as you see at the top of the screen. You always have visual swap. As soon as you switch, you get visual swap. Yeah, that's how you do some nice one-shots. Just get the smell all the way up. And you wouldn't really have to do anything else at all. This is actually more than enough damage. Let's see. Missed. That's like most of the important tech. Next things is like quick charges and other stuff like that, which are more of like things you want to do once you get into actually doing them. Like once you understand how to do eidolons, then you want to learn all the quick charge stuff. Things like that. But other than that, there's not really much to worry about. You just need some setup like this. This is the modern build, using everything that we have. Now, there's one last thing I would need to show you. So this is not as important, but it is still pretty recommended. I will show you what I mean. If we go to our railjack, and we go to our intrinsics, we go to, I forget which one it is. Let me check real quick. I think it might be this one. Yeah, this one. Arc wing speed increased by 20%. You want rank 8 on piloting. And then there is another one that will give you reduced arc wing blink cooldown, and that one's pretty good. Then there's one more that will be really good. This one increases arc wing defense, health, shield, armor, which is nice so you just don't die in arc wing. And there's also one I know that gives you yeah, strength, ability range, ability efficiency on your arc wing. This is also very good. And the only other thing you need to worry about is going to your arc wing. You want its soul because it has the highest base flight speed out of all of them. Then we're gonna make sure we have Hyperion thrusters here maxed out because it's free flight speed. I recommend using system reroute. You don't have to. Cold snap is great, but you don't have to use it again and again. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's really about it. That's all you need for eidolons. I would show you more tech, but it's not night yet, and I'll make a video of one singular night once it is nighttime.